Well, I mean, not the result you obviously wanted, but what about your performance today?
Yeah, very disappointed, obviously. You know, you have your whole pre-season to set up for that, and we've been really good at that whole 4 months of it, and just a lot too many errors tonight, and put ourselves under pressure with just low completions and discipline.
Do you think the Giants had done the homework then on your key players?
Oh, I thought they were great tonight. You know, I thought they had plenty of energy and kept it really simple and did everything right. So it's credit to them.
What happened then with Matt Moylan when he had to go down the tunnel? Everybody seemed a bit confused.
Yeah, I was a bit confused as well. I think the doc just thought that he landed awkwardly on his head or shoulder and made a decision that it needed to be checked. So we went through with that.
But you've no problems with that kind of decision or that kind of ruling?
Look, I support our medical team. You know, to the tilt, they've been unreal. They're one of the best in the competition. So we've got to support them on that, and then you know that wasn't the reason why we lost too. You know, it's only a minor issue that Matty was off the field for 10 minutes, but there's bigger problems than that.
Well, John Asiata and of course Ricky Lutelli had 10 minutes each in the bin. Again, how did you view those?
Yeah, I thought the Ricky Lutelli one, I need to look at that closely, but on the screen that I was watching, it was just, I didn't think it was a sin bin ever in the history of the game. So, you know, I think we just got to make sure as a game that we don't penalise those things. There's a lot of mitigation in that one, and you know, to have a player off the field for 10 minutes is, I think it's detrimental to our team and the game and just the flow of the whole thing from that action. But having said that, again, just you know, I need to just make sure on that.
Edwin and Pappy, then, what's the situation with Eddie?
It looked like he's just popped one of his ligaments. It might be his medial, so we'll get that looked at tomorrow.
So was it a shock to you really that you got beat today in that regard?
Well, you want to win your first game at home, don't you? And you know, we thought we've strengthened our team, which we have. You know, and I don't want to compare to last year, but the first 6 rounds are just it's sometimes a poke in the dark. You know, you've got to do your best to get through it. And we talked about, you know, in that situation where we're not completing high or you know, we're making a lot of errors or mistakes. You know, we kicked 4 balls dead. We dropped the ball on first tackle 4 times. You know, we made 7 errors. We gave away 11 penalties. It just you can't do that in this competition. So, you know, it's a rough start for us, but I know we'll be okay.
You don't get next week then, so you really could have done one with one, I presume.
Yeah, that's not ideal that that's the case, but it is what it is, and we've got to move on from it. So, St Helens next at St Helens, so there's no tougher challenge than that, but probably a good one after that performance.
Cheers.
Leigh, what's worst case scenario in Edwin then if it's medium?
I don't know. He said he feels pretty good, but he also said that he felt it pop. So I can't really comment. It's one of those ones where we'll know a lot more tomorrow. But if it's not good, it's anywhere between 5, 6 to 12. So who knows?
What was it? Was it a tackle, a burst?
I think he was running with the ball and he just got twisted in the tackle and landed awkwardly on the knee. So again, I'll need to have a look at that medical side at the moment. That it's probably on the better end of, the higher end of being better than bad.
And if it does turn out to be the worst, where are you sat in terms of recruitment? Obviously, no overseas spot left at the minute.
No, we don't have that at the moment. But we've got young Ben McNamara who's playing some 9 for us at training and been brought here to do that to the club, and obviously Matty Davis as well. So we'll get through it, regardless of whether Edwin plays or not. But it's probably good that there's no game next week in the sense of Edwin's injury. But fingers crossed that it's not as bad as, or it's better than what we think.
Considering everything that happened earlier in the week, was it a tough call to pick Zach tonight?
No, not really, mate. No.
Did you lose Dan Norman to an HIA?
Yeah, we did, and he failed that as well. So that's I think it's a 12-day turnaround. I think the number is now. So again, no game next week, so that's not going to affect us. If there was a game, he'd miss it, but he's okay.
Was there any complacency, do you think, amongst the players?
No, I thought
we had the good win against Warrington pre-season.
Yeah, maybe there was a little bit. I didn't feel that during the week. I think Lamb's grubber in goal there, Kai O'Donnell scores that, we lead 6-0 7 minutes of the game. I think it's a completely different result, but that's in hindsight, isn't it? So I think we were on until that point. Bit of bad luck there. They get a jammy try with a kick that's rebounds, and which is what they did, which is what they do. You know, then they got a dummy half dive over try, and it was game over.
Well,